Initialize sequence. You're tuned in to IntellectualRadio-Podcast.
Welcome, you guys. Welcome to Intellectual Radio. This is Poppin Off. I'm Cheryl Sistrunk. We are definitely going to feed the brain tonight. Poppin Off highlights Black entrepreneurs that are productive members of society. We update you on all the poppy news all around the world, the good, the bad, the ugly of things. Lori Lightfoot Progress Report, upliftment of Black people, and some people we have to throw and get them some probation, some bail, some jail, or send them straight to hell. Popping Off is second to none. The O is for originality. The other P is for professionalism. Then the second P is for pretty finesse cosmetics. I is informative because Cheryl is so informative. I'm noticeably beautiful, you guys. Y'all know this. Yes. O is for 100% correct. I'm fearless and favor beyond belief. I'm going to tell it how TIE is tonight because I tell it how TIE is. Now, the views shared and expressed on this show do not reflect Intellectual Radio. And sometimes if it's not for me, it doesn't reflect Cheryl Sistrunk. We all have different views, perspectives. Okay. Now, today on Popping Off, I have two of my favorite people in the entire world. We have Ia. Ia is back, you guys.
Hello.
Popping Off.
Hello.
From 3E. Look
Hello,
at you guys.
Poppin Off.
3E event planning and balloon artistry. 3E balloon event and artistry, you guys. We got John McAfee over there.
How y'all doing?
Listen, you guys have got to press share. This is going to be an amazing show. If you guys want to see the event and the tables and everything that Ia has laid out, you can go to youtube.com, go to intellectualradio.com, and put in Popping Off with Cheryl Sistrunk, and the whole room will show up. So that's another great way to look at Intellectual Radio is to go to YouTube, put Cheryl Sistrunk in, put Popping Off, and you guys are going to love it. So we are going to start with some difficult discussions today. We have the Gump of the day, Mr. Donald Trump, trying to use his white privilege to get away violating the Constitution. And the white privilege don't look like it's going to work because we got a bad sucker named Representative. We have a bad representative named Hakeem Jeffries. Do you know who Hakeem is, John? Oh, y'all.
The black man, he's black, right?
He's an African-American man that is in the Senate. He's on the House of Representatives side. He's not on the Senate side. So I want to start the broadcast off with updating you lovely people about this trial that what I call it is when white privilege don't work. When white privilege don't work. So Donald Trump's lawyer said to the American public, his name is G-Lo. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but I think when I start reading, I'll get it together. He said, why are we here at the Senate Chambers meeting for the impeachment of Donald Trump? Representative Hakeem Jeffries, he's a Democrat, he said questions was asked by Mr. Sekulow, that's his name, Mr. Sekulow, as he opened before this distinguished body. Why are we here? Let me see if I can just post an answer to that question. We are here, sir, because President Trump pressured a foreign government to target an American citizen for political and personal gain. We are here, sir, because President Trump solicited foreign interference in the 2020 election and corrupted our democracy. We are here, sir. President Trump withheld $391 million in military aid from a vulnerable Ukraine without justification in a matter that has been deemed unlawful. We are here, sir, because President Donald Trump elevated his personal political interests and subordinated the national security interests of the United States of America. We are because President Donald Trump corruptly abused his power, and then tried to cover it up. We are here, sir, to follow the facts, apply the law, be guided by the Constitution, and present the truth to the American people. That is why we're here, Mr. Seculo. And if you don't know, now you know. All right, Representative
He did give him a list.
Hakeem Jeffries. Now, I want you guys, Miss Ia and John, to chime in on this impeachment trial when white privilege ain't working for you. You know, I want to hear your views on it, Ia.
Well, going down the list, he definitely understand why we're here today.
Why we're here.
And a lot of those things, they just aren't allowed. Using your influence, corrupting the system, and we have to do something about it. As Americans, if that's what we're about, land of the free,
Home
there
of the brave.
is
That's right.
repercussions for all actions. So it's like, if these are the things you're doing and you representing the whole United States, what other way than to, apply the law to you as well?
Absolutely. Because no one is above the law. John, chime in, John.
No one.
Yeah, no one is above the law, but we got to be honest. He not is. I don't see it with the impeachment when it comes to the Senate. The Senate is on his side. The Senate is majority Republican, so they're not letting any witness come on. The guy that came through with Rachel Maddow on MSNBC, I forgot his name, Podness or something like that. He actually came out. Leave Podness. Came through and he actually said everything that he needed to say. He said that Trump initiated and he knew everything that was going on when it comes to the Ukraine situation. They're not using him, and he testified. He's being indicted currently. Everyone is being indicted. His lawyers, Rudy Giuliani is next, but they don't want to use any witnesses. It's only between the Senate, and saying tomorrow, I believe, or next week, I believe, the Republicans will say what they have to say, and then it'll be wrapped up. They won't vote them out because there's 60 some odd Republicans in there right now. So
you might be right, but I think sometimes it's even bringing things to light and forcing it to happen. Sometimes you sweep stuff under the rug and it never gets acknowledged or branded to a person.
You're right, and the thing is, the Democrats are still playing the high road. You playing the high road with a person that is that's been not playing the high road. So you playing this high road game with a person that went rogue. You can't play that game with them. With him, with them, with Pence, all of them. So the fact that you are still playing this high road, you're not gonna win nothing. Okay. You got to get dirty with the people like he got dirty with the people since 2016.
Absolutely. Well, the facts are uncontested. The evidence is overwhelming, and the behavior is unconstitutional. It is unconstitutional, and he is guilty as charged. I do not believe that the Senate is going to remove Donald Trump, but the key point is, it's amazing to me that now Donald Trump is labeled as Jesus Christ. But the only
by the white folks, they gonna keep
labeling him
Jesus
Christ of their nation.
And shout out to Al Green. Al Green, the U.S. representatives, is as well as Jeffries. I remember Jeffries. I remember his face, but Al Green, he already said it. If this doesn't work, we gonna keep coming back, and if that doesn't work, we gonna come back again. So he will be the first president to be impeached multiple times.
And the key is, didn't the Bible tell us and discuss to us about false prophets? I mean, they got Donald Trump thinking he is Jesus Christ. Now, Republicans are comparing Donald Trump to Jesus Christ. Fair enough. If he's Jesus, nail him to the cross. I need y'all to get these nails that they had, that's all they had over there. Nail him to the cross, right? And let's see if he comes back in 3 days. Then I'm going to bow down and get out on the ground and say, Hosanna, Hosanna.
It's transactional. He paying them to say that. He's paying all of these people to say what they're saying. Like, it's all transactional.
So
I definitely believe
this is the importance of you guys tuning in to Intellectual Radio, tuning in to Poppin Off. I want you guys to share this broadcast because if white privilege works, which it may work, you guys, I don't know what to say about the United States of America. Stop teaching me the Constitution. Hey. Why do 8th graders need the Constitution to graduate? and high schoolers needed to graduate if it is not going to be effective in the world for real. But this is white privilege, you guys. I continue to show it to you guys. And they say that Donald Trump is Jesus, that he ain't bringing no witnesses with him. I know that's some strong. Listen,
man,
he's so strong.
There's so much money involved.
It's so much money involved. It's 80 million on his head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then we got the American people. We make our own money over here. That's why our democracy
You say it's
is so
80
strong.
80 million on his head, but how much was he holding from Ukraine though?
He was holding 391 from them. Didn't want to give them their money back.
Exactly.
Then last week he was talking about Obama gave the other people they my baby stop it. He done told so many lies that y'all believe a lie. This is what is amazing to me. Y'all believe anything. We're so sensitive in this society that if somebody posts something, ooh, we just got to jump in and say something and be upset. Like me, I cracked a joke. I crack jokes. I don't know if y'all know me. I don't really care. You get it? But if I crack a joke, it's a joke. I cracked a joke and said, guys I like, right? And guys I don't. You see it? Put it on your camera, John. Yeah, listen. So everybody want me to like the thugs and the ghetto people. Just because I can crack a few jokes, swing a little few song, I ain't going. You get it? And people be upset because I don't want to. Baby, please. The side chick calendar is not for me. There's a side chick calendar down. Y'all know February the 14th come up, but y'all can't see y'all man until February the 15th. That ain't my life. That ain't the life I'm possessing.
You say you want that life to be for everybody. That's
but
life
wait
for everybody.
Men will flirt with you on every app in the world except Cash App. My son's high school fees is $570. Show me that you want to date me.
No, the ladies flirt too, though.
Oh,
let's put that out there.
Well, I ain't flirting.
And we definitely ain't doing it on Cash App.
We need Cash App too
They
now.
will flirt with you on everything.
Y'all give away that. But now, shout out to the ladies though. Shout out to the ladies. We know it's 2020. I want to congratulate y'all. It's 100 years y'all able to vote this year, right?
All right.
I want to give that shout out. It's 2020. This 100 years, so that's like I know a huge accolade. They should have been let it women for. I don't know what's wrong with America. That's
maybe in another 100 years we'll be Cash Apping. We behind.
You know what?
We
shout out to the
behind.
ladies.
You know what?
Y'all gotta start it first.
Y'all gotta start it
first.
John.
They
But
say,
listen,
they say my homie say he flirt on Cash App. He don't send it. He flirt on.
Shut up, absolutely.
He flirt on Cash App.
No more. Wait, y'all. When
Poppin' Off.
the rich rob the poor, what is it called? Do y'all know when the rich rob the
That's
poor?
Robin
What is
Hood.
it called? It's called business.
Okay.
But when the poor fight back, what is it called?
That's
Riots.
Yeah,
It's called violence. Absolutely.
Yeah, riot.
When the rich rob
Jail,
the poor,
prison.
it's called business. Donald Trump done robbed us of the Constitution. But when the poor fight back, it's called violence. Isn't that amazing? It's amazing. But listen, we're going to pop off on a couple of more topics that is going to make you guys shocked at some of the things that's going on in the world, going on in the city of Chicago. We want you guys to save the date of June 6, 2020. It's on a Saturday. Dorothy Brown's Second Chance Expungement Summit is definitely going to be at the Apostolic Church of God, 6320 South Dorchester. It is going to be open at 8:30. But you guys have to first go to 35th and Michigan and get your fingerprints and get your whatever documents that they give you.
Yeah, like the disposition.
You're going to need all of them documents. Your rap sheet is required. So I want you guys all to save the date for June 20th. You guys, if you see it, screenshot it. And make sure you guys are pressing share because there are so many people that do need to have their records expunged that before Kim Fox get out of office, because we don't know if Kim, because she up against a gang member now. So we got to see if these people can get their records expunged because we most certainly want everybody that can get their records expunged to get them expunged while the getting is going. You get it? How they say the going is getting good. Why it's going good? Get your records expunged June 6th on 63rd in Dorchester. That's why I want you guys to share this broadcast. IntellectualRadio.com. You can go to YouTube and look at me. And absolutely, we want to bring everything to you guys' awareness. There are a couple of more topics that I want to bring to the awareness. And I want Ia and I want John to chime in before I get to Lori at 7:30. Now, Prisker has.
JB.
You ready for JB? I call him Big B. I call him Biggie. Prisker has signed a bill requiring Illinois schools to teach LGBT history. And I want you guys to tell me, what do you guys think about this? You know, John, you're an educator.
Right.
And you're going to have to educate your students on the LBGT history. And it's amazing to me. I don't know, maybe because I come from the projects. I don't know. It's amazing to me that I couldn't pray in school. We couldn't pray in school.
Right.
We couldn't learn about Jesus in school.
Right.
We couldn't learn about nothing about kneeling down.
We couldn't learn about black people in school.
Wait, wait now.
We couldn't learn about black people in school.
We couldn't learn black history. But they read it now to teach me and teach my son, a 9-year-old child, that the LGBT has a history. So I need you to start, John, and then you come with it here.
Okay.
Tell me your views on this. Hold it up to your camera. Maybe people think this is
with that. No, they know. I think the people know. I think.
But show them on your camera just in case.
Been around, you know. But I don't have nothing against anyone that's homosexual. Let's start that off right now.
Amen.
I hope nobody in the world has nothing against anyone that's homosexual.
Because we love y'all.
We believe that if you want to love whoever you want to love, that's on you. That's your business. But let's get this straight. The crookedness of the LGBTQ community.
Come on now.
Mafioso. Criminals. You heard? They are lighting the world up as we know it today. It's expanding out of America, which is crazy. But even in America, the fact that they are lobbying against all these politicians, specifically right now here in Illinois, is the craziest thing I ever seen. So you are bombarding your ways into all of these children. So the children have to learn. They have to learn about the history of LGBTQ community, which is something that's very, 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 very new. But we had the civil rights since what, the 1910s, 1920s.
That's right. We had slavery. Why haven't they learned about slavery?
We
don't learn white history.
Really, if we can talk about Africa, we can talk about anything, because really in the CPS, what we had is 300 thousand students. More than half of that are African American, and we cannot have those type of conversations in the classroom. But we want to talk about the LGBTQ community. I'm sorry if I messed y'all letters up, but we can't talk about those type of things in the classroom. But you guys bombard your way and teach our kids this stuff, this nonsense, right? It's not nonsense, but it's your history that's extremely, extremely new. And they're trying to paint their movement as if it's a civil rights movement.
Amen.
And you cannot do that. I'm sorry, it's not the same. You cannot compare it. They're trying to compare it now. We're just like the blacks in the 60s. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
And even with that being said, a part of those people in the community originate back to being black. So let's go back, like peel all the layers back if we're just going all the way back.
Why not teach us the Chinese history or the Mexican history? Yeah, we ain't taught none of that.
Yeah.
Native American history.
Right. Why not teach us the name? But see, is there a hidden agenda to you guys?
Of course.
There's a hidden agenda.
Of course. I think that this community wants more people to be gay. They want more people to join this community to be more powerful. So we're going to lobby to these politicians. We're going to pay you to make this a law. Yeah. If you teach this to kids early, it's okay to be like this. It's like, you know.
Yeah, that was a meme on Instagram where the little girl was playing in her little house and she was telling the little boy, come on, baby, you a princess. You could be a princess. And his daddy walked in and said, oh, my son ain't no princess, and pulled him off the thing. But I'm going to print that next time to show you guys that. But we want to control what is taught to our children. We only get 28 days for Black History
Month.
I mean, we need the other 3 or 4.
And some of these schools, a lot of these schools are not celebrating Black History Month in February. They're not doing assemblies.
Absolutely.
I remember when I was going to school, almost every school had an assembly.
Yep.
Every school.
These
but
schools
you
not
see
having
what they're
assemblies
taking
no
away.
more.
They're taking away your history and they're
Replacing
replacing it with their history
Yeah.
and want everybody to accept it. And we don't want to take away the validity of none of it. But I want y'all to know, boo-boo, Remus can't learn none of it. I think my son will be in summer school next year. Because he don't even know mathematics good. He don't know science good, English good. But you want to teach him the history of the LGBT. He only in fourth grade.
And this CPS stuff, right? I mean, parents, I know that's like it's free as public schools, but like really I wouldn't say charter either because they kind of do the same thing
Absolutely.
as CPS doing. But if you can afford it, private school is the way.
Don't make me spend my money, man.
If you can afford it,
don't make me spend my hair and nail money.
Because
man.
like they take away all of these things. They take away cursive writing.
Yes, they don't do cursive. That's right.
They trying to really say, oh, we're going to take away time soon. We're thinking we're going to put digital clocks up. The kids don't know how to tell time anymore. They're trying to take away that, but then come out of nowhere and implement this. Implement gay quote unquote civil rights. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I think we should be teaching natural civil rights. That's why I say when you pull back the layer of the community of the LGBTQ community, there's still people. There's still African American history. Yes. There's still Chinese history. There's still different white America history. There's still different histories, but we're not teaching those anymore. We're scaling those back. When you come to saying equal rights, that sound like love and equality. Those were things that you took prayer out to school, and that's what prayer usually was saying. Like, let's get along with one another.
If my son can't pray, he can't learn that either. I'm sorry. Remus is 9 years old, and he's impressionable. Kids are sponges.
Yes.
Kids are sponges.
And they know that. That's why they doing this. They know that.
At the age.
Remember,
they
Remus
put it in
would say in the classroom. What do you used to say in your classroom, John?
If
the teacher said, Remus, I want you to sit down. So whatever he heard, his brothers and them say, my baby is very impressionable. But I had to pull him to the side and ask him, because there's two different types of marriages now. What I do not like about different things, where I would say it us against them, they're allowed to say they're dating with their mate, and their mate can be put on their medical, dental, and vision. Right? They can be dating 2 years, and they the mates can go on their medical, dental, and vision.
Oh, wow.
But how about common law ain't even recognized?
No.
Right.
I can be with somebody 12 years, and because I'm not married to him,
yeah.
But what's the difference? Y'all letting them do it.
Because you're not married the way they want you to be married.
Exactly.
But that ain't the way y'all want me to be married.
It was problematic, though.
You're not with that program.
You're
not with that program.
Man, they setting us up, baby, for failure. And I'm sorry. My son is going to know about the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And anything about being a princess, he can. Now, when he get 21 and 30, if that's what he want to learn, God be for him, God keep him. But I'm not going to teach that to him. I'm going to teach him to be a productive member of society. I'm going to teach him to be a strong Black man. And I'm going to teach him to take care of his family, whichever family he choose. But, right now, y'all know I'm from the project. We ain't going. But all right, you guys, it's 7:30. Where most definitely it's been to talk about Lori Lightfoot Progress Report. So y'all know I sit around and I look and find out so many things that is going on in the community.
Who's worse, Lori or JB, in your opinion?
Who is worse?
Or who's not doing for the Black community?
Well, step one would be he's over the entire state of Illinois.
He is.
So he's worse because he goes to Springfield and he lobbies. You get it?
Exactly.
Lori goes second behind him. She's number 2, but he's number 1 definitely, But Lori now alters Rahm Emanuel Neighborhood Opportunity Fund to make it her own. So she done took on the Opportunity Fund. There's an Opportunity Fund. The changes paved the way for business to 100% of the project's total price tag, provided they are owned and staffed by local residents. 4 years ago, the city council signed off on Rahm Emanuel's plan to generate a pot of money to rebuild struggling neighborhoods at the expense of downtown developers. Okay, so what they're doing now is there's a project that Lori is heading off that gives business owners $250,000. And I'm trying to think of the date. It says it owns the reform tailor-made to fuel her $250 million to bring transformation change to 10 South and West Side neighborhoods. I had heard from small businesses all over the city for 2+ years that NOF, which means the Neighborhood Opportunity Fund, wasn't really meaningful for them. It was a matching grant, and when you don't have the funds, you can't match. So Laura at Tuesday role in creating the program. She made it think like that she created this program, y'all. But it was really Rahm Emanuel. So
but Rahm did it when he did it. He was doing it for.
Well, when he did it, you had to match what money they had, and then they'll give you that. Okay. Lori is going to give 10 people. It says 10 South and West Side neighborhoods, so $250,000 to do this. Now, another thing that is going on, other than the Opportunity Fund, we have what Lori and them need to look into. Unemployed Chicago residents wants peddler license to sell legal cannabis in the hood.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
And we need Lori to address this, because I feel that because the citizens of Illinois and the citizens of Chicago do not have the $5,000
to start up,
and they cannot complete a 400-page application for the cannabis program, and they already done closed that out January the 2nd. Lori Lightfoot should offer.
And she said she wanted more black people to be involved, right?
Alleged. Now, you know that's alleged talk there.
If it's true, that's your gateway right there.
Now, this is all this alleged gateway, because you know they tell us how many politicians have told y'all what they gonna do, and then they get there and don't do nothing.
Yep.
Now, this is the greatest question for Lori. Unemployed Chicago resident wants peddler's license. A peddler's license only costs $100 for a 2-year term. $50 for seniors who are 65 years or more. Street performers, they must provide proof that the occupant is 18 years or older. Street peddlers must be 16 years of age, which is amazing to me. Why would a street peddler only have to be 16, but a street performer that's out there singing has to be 18?
Yeah.
You see? So there are different applicants. One is for a street peddler, one is for a performer. We definitely want the unemployed Chicago residents to get a peddler's license. Now, I'm sure that peddler's license is not going to be $100.
Right.
I'm sure that peddler's license is going to be maybe, I think that they can raise it up to $500, or something, nothing higher than that, no more than $1,000 and under. Because you're going to be making money on it that you're going to have to report to the government when you're filing your 1099, right?
Right.
So we want Lori to look into unemployed Chicago residents want peddler's license.
And the unemployment rate is so high in Chicago, correct? Isn't it amongst one of the highest
it is,
when it comes to black people?
Absolutely.
So this is a way for you to employ black people.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You might as well do in this game, and that will guarantee you for your next term to get voted in again.
Well, I think she's a one-hit wonder.
I do too. Right now, yeah.
Absolutely, she's a one-hit wonder.
If she was to implement this and support it 100%, black people, of course, at next time we coming into fruition for her vote, they will vote for her, I believe.
Okay, so this is where we're at today. Do y'all think Lori needs some more ideas about implementing with this Neighborhood Opportunity Fund, or do we want to give Lori a pass? Or do we want to give Lori a foot up her shabazz? Now, because I'm so fair, I'm going to let y'all go first, because I think one of them we really don't need to give to her today, because I'm such a fair lady. I'm such a lady. So which one do y'all think we should give Lori today for her progress report? Do you think Lori deserves a pass? Do she think ideas?
Yeah. I think it just needs to be developed. Like develop the project more, see it through, see, who's out there, maybe put some rules on it and scale it down and get it out there.
Give the black people what they want. You listen to the white people all the time. You get the white people what they want.
Say she look what she look.
Yeah,
but we know what she do for the house.
Yeah, we know what she giving everyone else, but she ain't giving the black people.
So we're gonna hold. I'm gonna give her an idea also.
A fighting opportunity to
a fighting opportunity. She say something. Because IntellectualRadio.com is watching you, boo-boo. Popping Off with Cheryl Sistrunk wants you to look into giving the unemployed peddler's license and a chance at this opportunity to feed their children. Because white America now has took over and they're able to feed their children now with this weed money. And we want a piece of the pie also. So we're going to give Lori some more ideas. I want y'all to tell her I'm looking for her. Tell her Cheryl Sistrunk talking about her. IntellectualRadio.com. Tell her YouTube me. Tell her I'm on and popping. YouTube me. Popping off. All right. So we're going to take some time now and let Ia from 3 Event Planning, you guys, talk about her balloon artistry, talk about the deals that she has going on for prom. And then after Ia, we're going to go directly into John. And John could tell you about all of his voyages and all of his YouTube and his blogging, because he is the SHIT, you guys. So, yeah, we're ready for you, beautiful.
Okay, popping off. Y'all ready? Because it has popped off officially. I am Ia Marie, the creative designer at 3 Event Planning and Balloon Artistry. Today, I brought out some samples of our Heart Holiday collection. Every 3 or 4 years, we may bring to you different holidays. So 3 years ago, we did the Christmas holiday. So we did Christmas wreaths and Christmas balls. So this year, we switched it up a little bit and we brought out some of the Valentine's Day, the love that, sharing the love. So we got some just different varieties ranging from $5 to $40. We're very excited about.
What did you say the total is?
Some start at $5 and they go to 40, 50, all the way up, because we do a variety of everything. Well, this one's here is one of our throwbacks. We brought a throwback, which is called the stuffed balloons. So if you remember, maybe 20, 25 years ago, they were putting bears and hearts and candy inside balloons. So as we do balloon, and this is our artistry, we brought back the stuffed balloons.
So how much would that balloon be?
Now, these are $25. We also put specialty things in them. We add a little adult beverages, candles, little nice things, and we can spice
with
them
the
up.
Kit Kats. I want them to see this Kit Kat.
Now, this is one of our this is our candy bouquet. And this one has silk roses and Kit Kats. So it's a little candy, little chocolate, and it's a card. It already comes with a card, guys. This one's $20. So
that is beautiful.
I'm bringing things back here, and we stay within who we are and true to ourselves at 3E. I have candy cups because we always get our little girls. How much would the candy cup be? These are $5. We always get our little kids, our little girls something. That's where it starts, at home.
Please show the one that got the Jack Daniels in there.
Now, as I stated, we do a little something for the adults too. And this is a bouquet. This one is kind of geared towards the men. That's why I got the shots in it. Nice. And then it has a little card in it for the loving husband. So we gear these some towards guys, some towards girls. We do everything.
And how much is that one?
Now, this one runs 25. 25 with alcohol, 20 without. And then we just have, different varieties. You can check us out on Facebook at 3E Event Planning and Balloon Artistry. You can find us direct with the words, the number 3, the letter E, the word event planning, the symbol of and, balloon artistry. Another thing I did want to discuss really quickly is we are also doing our second internship during the prom season. So if you are a high school junior, or you have a high school junior, or a high school junior, get in tune with our page. We're going to be sending this out right after our Heart Holiday collection. So around the end of February, March 1st, we're going to be sending more information out. Basically, what the internship is you work with us this year during the prom season. So we're going to teach that spirit of entrepreneurship. We're going to be doing setups, sales call, business bookings, breakdowns. We're going to get that workmanship going. But what you will receive as part of the internship, when your senior year come around, you will receive the ultimate prom with the value up to $1,000. So I did want to give a shout out to Kimari Singleton, Washington. She was our intern last year. So this year she will be receiving the ultimate prom. So stay tuned. Shout out to Kimari.
All right, Kimari.
And basically, we work the prom season, the end of April to the beginning of June. You get about 6 or 8 Saturdays, a couple Sundays. and we teach you that entrepreneur spirit. And if you're going into liberal arts in college, this is right up your alley. You get to use creative. If you're going into business, which is the next level college, you get networking, time management. So a lot of those same skills you're going to pick up later on in life. You can get your ground foot in.
That is so amazing.
I know a lot of juniors.
Well, you need to we're going to make sure that you leave with some of her cards.
Yes.
Because and you know what, for the young men and women, well, she's taking a picture. Let me get a cute picture, y'all.
Well, I'll definitely jump back in.
For the young men and women that are juniors, what I want to instill in you guys is hard work and dedication. You guys can work and save your parents some money for prom.
Yes.
You will receive up to $1,000 worth of the balloon artistry. You do balloon.
We do balloon. The arches, the columns.
Arches.
We have
what about the
chairs? We have backdrops, linen and balloon backdrops. We had sanctions. We do bling bottles and the pretty commemorative cups, because the schools don't give away them cups no more. When it used to be like make it last 1974, whatever it is, they don't do them, but we do. So you can really bang it up however you want, so you can slay all day on prom day.
Well, I'm helping anyway, because 3 event planning is doing my son Tay-Tay's prom, so I'm paying for some. Kenwood? No. Yep. And I'm definitely are going to set up some of her events, because I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And me and Tay-Tay are coming to set up a lot of your events.
Definitely love to help.
For free. We're coming to help you every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday that you call me. Other than June 6th. My son going prom June 6th.
Yes.
I'm coming to 3 event planning, to everything, because I don't be doing nothing anyway. So that would be a great thing for me to learn.
Yep.
To learn how you set up. So when my kids' next prom come, I'll be ahead of the game. So,
but we also do. We are not stopping at proms. We do weddings, birthday showers, baby showers, birthday parties, retirement parties, family reunions. We'll print your T-shirts and we'll put a big arch outside, say Williams Family Reunion. So we do it all, big or small. Give us your vision,
Facebook or your
and
Instagram,
we will make
so they can look at some of the work you do.
So you can find us on Instagram and Facebook at 3. The number 3, the letter E, the word event planning, and balloon artistry. My phone number, I can be reached at 708-674-3588. Shoot us an inbox, send me a text, and let's get you on the books. And if you need some things, by us being full service, if you're a DIYer and you do things yourself and you just may need a DJ or you might need some caterers, we have a full list of providers that we have worked with that are trusted professionals in their field. We can also give you access to different vendors. So, we do a lot of things. We're full service.
This business.
We're full service.
All I tell y'all, don't get jealous of Tay-Tay prom, because, baby, I'm going all out. Come on, John, the blogger. This is the blogger king, y'all.
The travel vlog. We World Couture. We are here. I am happy. We just dropped our Miami video today. This is my 3rd vlog. I also about to do other shows. We World Couture blend, so we're going to be talking about health and eating healthy, and how is food recollect with your moods and things like that. Eating healthy and all of that. So more about the show We Work to a Blend, which is coming soon. We're going to be making fruit smoothies, and we're going to be blending fruit smoothies and also blending with conversation with hot topics, and
that's nice,
and people that have businesses. So I would like to extend the offer one day when that does happen, because we want to do stuff for people that have businesses, so you can promote your business on the show.
That is beautiful.
Yes, thank you.
That is beautiful.
That'll be coming real soon. But to subscribe on YouTube, you type in WERKULTUUR vlogs. Type that in. We Work Couture vlogs, and subscribe, like, comment, share, do all of the above. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Please help me out. We're trying to make this YouTube monetized, so please help me out again.
Absolutely.
Like, subscribe.
Intellectual Radio, keep it popping. We're popping off. You guys, I'm going to turn you guys to very important viewers. I love that you guys are all tuning in to Intellectual Radio and popping off. I want you guys to do me a favor. Press share, because there are so many great topics that Popping Off has talked about. And most definitely, We World Couture, John McAfee. He needs you guys to go on YouTube. And also 3E event planning.
Yes.
IA is
yes.
the SHIT, you guys. So listen, we want you guys to have your juniors that are now in high school and going to go on prom next year to definitely contact IA
Yes.
because that is the greatest opportunity that you can teach your children to be productive members of society. They can learn a quick little interesting trade for the few months that she's going to use them, guys. And it is going to be a great summer. Okay. So we're going to talk about a few little items just to crack a few jokes to make people laugh. So I don't know what you want to talk about, Ia, but I'm going to let you and John get 5 minutes and tell us something positive because Dr. King's birthday was last week.
Yes.
And I learned from John
yes.
that Dr. King was a Capricorn, which I
Yes.
didn't appreciate.
Yes.
But you have
I did not appreciate that. That
What's wrong with
Dr.
our
King was a
Capricorns?
Capricorn.
Jesus was a Capricorn too.
That's the only reason I went with that. That Jesus was a Capricorn and that Dr. King, because he said the Lord's name, I could go on with it. Because, I think the people that invented the horoscope started with Capricorn first, because it's Capricorn the very first sign you could
Yeah,
consider,
January.
Yeah.
No.
January?
Actually, it's
or
not
is
the
it
first.
Sagittarius?
Aquarius is the first, technically, I think, because Capricorn starts in December.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so Capricorn
Right.
starts in December.
Right.
But this is the key with that. I think the person that invented horoscope,
Mm.
that we consider Jesus' birthday is December 25th, because they could have easily said December 20th.
Mhm.
You
It
know,
made him a Sagittarius.
and made him a
'Cause I
Sagittarius.
swim.
You know, they could have made Capricorn December 27th, anything
Right.
but December 25th.
They
But
could have put that on the whole January. Just move everything to 1 month at a time. They splitting months up.
Okay, yeah, so you got to tell me something about Dr. King. We cannot let the rest of this month go without you telling me something that you loved about Dr. King.
I guess I'm going to give the typical answer of paving the way,
Okay.
and which leads me into talking about Kimberly Lightfoot and her tutoring program, Black Stars Project.
Okay.
So as far as the education he had and how, he fought for the equal rights of us to learn and to go to good opportunity schools,
Mhm.
she is offering, and I'm just tying it in because this was something I wanted to share, and this is our going into what he paved the way for. Black Star Project is doing free tutoring from, I think it's the February 8th through April, for math, reading, and science in Maywood. So it's in the hood on 9th Avenue at the Rec Center, free tutoring for 5th through 8th grade. So I know it's also offered in the city too, but it's a little bit closer this way now for people in this area.
Okay.
So it is tutoring, but I guess in the same spirit of giving our kids a chance and giving more opportunities in our hood for the free tutoring, where we don't have to pay Sylvan Learning all this money, but it's right here. Take advantage of it. You have to call and register. My kids are joining it. Any kids that need any little boost or just that little acclimate to keep them on the level and keep them uplifted, especially in like, they want to get on the YouTube. They want to get on the computer. And then you get around like-minded people that's promoting these good things and other students who's doing it. So shout out to her. And shout out to Dr. Martin Luther King for paving the way for us to be able to do certain things, and for even her being in office today. It's a lot of things that can tie back to the things he's done and paved the way for us today.
Move a few of the balloons back for me. Yeah. Come on, John, because it's blocking you guys.
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Martin Luther King, man. I just want to first off to say thank you for everything that he's done. For like she said, paving the way. I believe like he's one of the first, if not the first, to actually, because a lot of people before him was just they and not to knock him, but they were just talking the talk. But he was talking the talk and walking the walk.
Absolutely.
He was talking the talk and walking the walk. He was one of the first to actually put those laws into effect.
Yeah. They had credentials,
and it was several laws, not just the boycott.
Yes.
We got the Selma situations. We got the Jim Crow situations. He paved the way for knocking down Plessy versus Ferguson. All the things that he implemented. The South. He implemented the South to vote. He got George Wallace out of office. All of the things that we just quick to forget, just because he passed away a few years ago. We have to keep his name ringing forever.
Yes.
Forever, like the Freedom Bell ring.
Yes. Yep. We have to keep his name ringing forever. Right before he died, he was still working. People don't even know why he was in Memphis. He was working with the unions to get those black garbage men paid. He was on his way to trying to put an end to the Vietnam War. All of the things that he was doing, we have to praise it. We have to talk about it. We have to keep the conversation going. Please teach the youth. Please teach people that don't know, because I see a lot of blasphemy against Martin Luther King nowadays, and I don't like it. So we got to keep this message going. I'm sorry. So we got to keep Martin Luther King name in our mouth. Not only him, A. Philip Randolph, Bayard Rustin, please give him accolades, because he's the one that's actually paved Martin Luther King's way to make him go nonviolent, because he was about that action. People don't know that he had guns. He had a couple of guns, and Bayard Rustin was the one that told him, "Hey, hold on, young fella. I've been here before. I know that you like your boy Gandhi over there, but you need to put that in effect now."
Right.
So he was one of the ones. Bayard Rustin, like I said, give a shout out to Malcolm X. They were not enemies. How these white people try to portray
absolutely, because King and Malcolm met.
Yep. They met and they were friends.
That's right.
Their wives were best friends. So let's not try to create separation and I'm Team Malcolm, I'm Team Martin. It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
They were both on the same mission. So all the people that was around him, thank you. All the people that motivated him, thank you. All the people that cooked for him, thank you. Everything that was affected and impactful for Martin's life, thank you. And thank you again to Martin Luther King.
Absolutely.
Round of applause. Yeah, let's
yes. Martin Luther King. All right, you guys, we're going to wrap the show up. I just want to say one thing. Robert Bigsby, for this Saturday, January 25th, he's doing a double Dutch clinic presented by A Journey to Manhood. And it is going to be located at 6054 South Damon, Saturday, January 25th at 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And there's going to be free double Dutch clinic, music, food, networking, financial literacy, family run, and it's sponsored by A Journey to Manhood. So you guys, everybody that lives in the Inglewood community that does know Robert Bigsby, most definitely go out to his double Dutch clinic, and it's presented by A Journey to Men. Now, before I close, y'all don't have to close because I forgot this last week. Your terrible job is the dream of the unemployed. Your house is the dream of the homeless. Your smile is the dream of the depressed. Your health is the dream of the ill. Don't let difficult times make you forget your blessing. Thank you for tuning in to Intellectual Radio. And thank you guys, Popping Off. See you guys next week to pop off on some more issues that I do.
IntellectualRadio.com. Feed your brain.
Feed me now.
Feed your brain. I'm starving.